too. So we're gonna stir it up some more. So we're just stirring it up a little bit more. I know visually this is just not it for some people, but I want to share this natto experience because if you're interested but you're scared, I was also kind of like a little not sure for a while because again, the Japanese bar I really like to go to does have a natto dish. I think only really the Japanese people order it, like the Japanese business dudes that like roll through like while they're visiting on trips and stuff. But like not stereotyping, there's a lot of Japanese business dudes that just like roll through at right when they open, have dinner, and then like leave. So or families, like sometimes Japanese families will come in early because they come with their kids, so their kids can like sing a song or something because it's a karaoke bar. And so like sometimes you'll have like kids singing like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It's really fucking cute. So but they have natto, and it's not served on rice, it's just like served separately, I think, and maybe with mountain root. So I was just kind of like, I don't know how I feel, because like mountain root is also kind of I hate using slimy as a descriptor for things because it's so negative sounding, but I really don't know another way to describe mountain root because like it can get slimy, you know, like it's not dry. It's not dry and it's slick. So like what I'm supposed to say, like lubaceous, or you know, I don't know, you know what I mean? So there's that. So I'm gonna take some of the, I have a spoon, fuck this. Okay, I'm gonna take some of the rice natto mixture and I'm gonna put it in this snacky seaweed. There you go. Don't worry, we're finishing all of this. I think I need cold, like, not hot water too. So we're gonna drink also not hot water. So we have tea, which is hot water. We've got not hot water, and then we have almond drink, milk, whatever. But yeah, if you're scared of trying natto but you want to, I think this is really good. Also, kimchi, natto, green onion on toast is so good. It is so fucking good. I think I got that from Etch-a-Sketch. Etch-a-Sketch also did like century egg with like kimchi and an egg, I think. Oh no, kimchi and tofu and like soy sauce. Yeah, something like that. Oh my god, that was so good. So if you're like trying to baby step into century eggs or like 100-year, you know, like they call them century eggs, but they're not aged for a century, okay? It's just like they have a special process and like that's how they like do the egg or whatever. If you're interested in doing century egg, that is also a nice baby step way into it. Now, if you don't like fermented foods, then I feel like kimchi and natto is going to be a little bit hard. But if you're already into kimchi, like if you already eat kimchi and like you're used to it, then I feel like kimchi and natto will be a nice little baby step to like break you in, right? Because A, it's a texture thing. I don't know if I would say that it really has like a specific taste. I know people are like, tofu doesn't taste like anything. Tofu to me tastes like something. I can't describe it to you, but it definitely has a taste for me. But natto, I guess I can't really say like specifically there's a specific taste. But texturally, it is definitely like gonna be a challenge for a lot of people, because like visually, it was a little scary at first, right? Because it is a little like mucusy looking when you aerate it. So I can understand. I can understand how like at first it's like kind of a scary thing to try, right? And again, I don't remember what the fuck the health benefits are. I just know it's good for you. I would do it with an egg, but I'm just weird about the whole like bird flu whatever situation. Like, I don't know how strictly people are testing their like chickens and eggs and dairy cows, so like, you know what I mean? But I also got a block of cheese the other day, so like, yes and no. I wanted fucking cheese. So like, I don't typically eat a lot of cheese or dairy for the most part, because, you know, like, lactose intolerance isn't fun. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to take emergency poops, okay? So this is rice, natto, and green onion. And I'm just cooked rice. It's not as hot anymore because I've been fucking talking, but like, and I'm just putting it in here in my little snacky seaweed. Man. And so this is what I mean by the snacky seaweed, just for anyone who's like rolling through. Usually these comes in packs of like 12 or something at the Asian Mart. Especially if you have a Korean Mart near you. Sometimes they'll have cute characters on it. So like if you have kids, or if you just like want the one with the mascot on it, like sometimes Ryan will be on it, or you know what I mean? I don't think I've seen Hello Kitty ones, but like I'll fucking buy it if Hello Kitty's on it. So I did not buy the Hello Kitty toilet paper though. We haven't gotten that far into, you know, that whole thing. But some of the Hello Kitty toilet paper actually has like Hello Kitty embossed on the toilet paper. So if you don't feel weird about like Hello Kitty's face grazing your ass or your genitals, like, there's Hello Kitty toilet paper. You know what I mean? But again, natto's good for you. Don't remember why. So if you're interested, you should try it, unless you really shouldn't be eating beans for whatever reason. For like, maybe you have like a gastrointestinal thing, or like irritable bowel, or like some sort of like situation where you should be avoiding beans. Like if you should be avoiding beans, legumes, whatever, because again, it's a bean, then maybe not, you know. But if you're okay to eat the beans or legumes or whatever, then I suggest you try, because it's great. Again, you have to aerate it, so you have to like stir it around, and like the mucusy type looking stuff will definitely be more apparent. You're supposed to do that. I think it's supposed to like help with the nutrients again. I don't have a separate device where I can like look that up for you, but like, again, natto, Natto. This is just like one way I like to eat it. I don't have any kimchi. After Barrel, I had to like throw everything out, so I don't have any miso paste. I don't have any kimchi. Oh. This is the first time I rebought the natto since Barrel. Oh. If you're like, what the fuck is Barrel, bitch? We're not watching Sailor Moon. There's a hurricane named Beryl. They go in alphabetical order, so there was some sort of A storm before this. B for Beryl. B-E-R-Y-L, not B-A-R-R-E-L. Okay. So Queen Beryl touched down and fucked up a bunch of people's houses and shit. There's lots of, a lot of trees got hit. I saw a lot of trees that fell into the road, but there are some trees that fell into houses. So I think a couple storms ago, my mom made sure to like get the tree trimmed to a point where it won't be a danger for the house. Or if it is, it's just gonna hit the garage. You know what I mean? So it's not gonna be as damaging because we don't have any like big, massive trees near like the bedrooms. You know. But we didn't have power for 5 days. So I threw everything out because I just felt it wasn't safe. You know what I mean? The first 2 days they kept on opening the fridge. And I was like, you really shouldn't be doing that. But they were like, fuck it, whatever. And I was like, okay. Do you? So I was like, I think we should throw everything out. I'm not sure. I was really considering keeping the butter and the yeast, but we did throw out the butter and the yeast. So we don't have any yeast, just in case we need to bake. We're gonna have to get some yeast again. Because my friend was like, throw that shit out, bro. And I was like, okay. I'll throw it out. The only things we kept are like bagoong or like bagaong, which is shrimp paste. My mom was like, we're keeping that. I don't give a fuck. I was like, okay. And I kept the A1 sauce because I figured there's a lot of sodium in there or something. Like, this thing's high with sodium, like maybe we'll keep or whatever. This is almond milk or drink. Okay, we're almost done, which is good because we're running out of these little snacky seaweeds. So this is different from nori. Okay, nori will come in a big ass sheet. Nori is when you wrap sushi or kimbap. So sushi and kimbap are different things. I know they look the same. Sushi is Japanese, kimbap is Korean. Typically, kimbap is cooked food inside, like, typically. But sushi can sometimes be raw stuff on the inside. I've never had kimbap with raw shit inside, like, ever. So, that's, like, I think a really big difference when you look at it. I don't know if there's, like, differences in techniques in, like, drying the seaweed or laver or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so nori is going to be different from this. So the snacky seaweed, I call it snacky seaweed. That is not like the official name of it. But in Korean, seaweed is kim. And so this kim is slightly salted and a little oily. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's got like a little sheen on it. Oh, fucking delicious. I like eating the snacky seaweed by itself. I don't fucking eat anything with this. But if I do want to add stuff, I add like rice and kimchi. Or in this instance, we're doing rice, natto, and green onion, right? So I personally like eating these by themselves. But today, natto and green onion and rice. So there. I'm gonna open up another one. Okay, my aunt, like, came out of her room and I was like, you better not be fucking using the microwave. Microwaves fuck up the stream, so. She was also not wearing her mask. She is the main one fucking coughing and fucking shit up. Oh yeah, we can eat some tofu after this too. So I still have tofu from yesterday. I wanted to make miso soup, but I also forgot that I threw out the miso paste because of Beryl. So I don't fucking have any miso paste. So I still made the soup, but I didn't have miso paste, so I just used a dashi packet and like hoped for the best. It still tasted good, but like it was just kind of missing it, you know, because I didn't have the miso paste, obviously. Yeah, I went to the grocery store yesterday because there's one grocery store in particular that I know will always have the Pocari Sweat powder packets. And I have this feeling that Mom is going to go through this batch of electrolyte drink, and I'm going to make another one while we're here together of Pocari Sweat. So Pocari Sweat is a Japanese brand electrolyte drink. I didn't come up with the name, so don't ask. I don't fucking know the origins of that. But my guess is because it's like electrolyte drinks are typically for like sports people, you know, or when you're exerting your shit. Maybe that's why they said sweat in the name. I don't know. What is that? Names of stuff? Is that like entomology? Is that what that's called? Anyway. So we're almost done with our bowl of natto with rice and green onion. Then we're gonna eat the fuck out of the rest of these fucking, oh my god. Snacky seaweed. I just call it snacky seaweed, okay? So also, if you're eating rice with snacky seaweed, you want your rice, if you want it warm, but you don't want it hot because it's just gonna wilt the seaweed with the heat, you know? So keep that in mind. So if you want your snack to be hot, and typically you're gonna want to eat natto with hot rice, it's not really fun or as enjoyable with cold rice. I wouldn't suggest eating it with cold rice. You're gonna want hot rice for this, right? Or at least like reasonably warm if you're eating it with snacky seaweed. Same thing when you're making sushi or kimbap, because the K can be a hard K or it can be a soft-ish G for, where is it? Kim. So this last word, that's Kim. See what I'm showing y'all? That last word is Kim. So the K can be like a K or a G. That's how that syllable works, that first one. Right? So, just FYI. It can be a for real K or it can sound like a G. When you hear / see it. But yeah. Next time we'll do it with kimchi if I buy some. Man, kimchi is so fucking expensive right now. I cannot. Whew. I was about to buy a little tub of it and it was like $13. I was like, the price tag on the shelf said $4.89. So we are not getting this because this price tag was misplaced. But yeah. So I mask everywhere I go. I still need to buy stuff for the house. You know what I mean? So I'm the one who goes to get groceries if my mom is asking. And we are going to make some more Picari sweat. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how I make that Picari sweat. Again, my little natto rice. Oop. Green onion snack. Breakfast, lunch, whatever. Oh. Brunch. Tomorrow, we should be able to make some tinola, which is Filipino chicken soup. This is like the, I'm just gonna get all of it. There you go.